it's the crew.
Yo, what's poppin', Crew Nation? You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It is your boy Jay, and today we are here to talk about NF. Yes, the NF just recently dropped his new single, his first single from his next project. And in typical NF fashion, it dons the exact same name as the project. The name of the single is called Hope, and that is what the name of the project will be called as well. So you don't have to decipher any more tweets. You don't have to guess and figure out why he deleted this and where the latest deleted NF tweet is. We now have this information. If you all like this content, make sure that you all hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and make sure you share, so I can know if this is worth it, right? The last time that we talked, guys, I told you all that when certain events happen in your life, they have a way of changing a person. And in NF's case, I said that with him having his child and being married, we will start to see a change in NF. Because especially when you have a child, it tends to have an effect on you to where it shows a part of you that you never knew really existed. And it taps into certain things that you did not know were there. So if you don't have children, you won't get it. But if you pay attention to NF, you might. So what am I talking about? NF recently, or just a little bit ago, a couple days ago, changed his classic black profile picture to all white. And people started to put two and two together very quickly, as they all remember that in the video The Search, the all-white jumpsuit was placed in his basket. As well as at the end of the video of Leave Me Alone, he traded in his all-black balloons. And after watching this video for Hope, I now get it. I now understand. The rap style is the same. His aggressiveness is the same. He still has the strings that everyone knows and loves for NF to rap to. Heavy drops within the record as well. But in this video, he's donning the all-white jumpsuit. And as you get to listening to this project or listening to this record, you see that he is battling within himself and trying to, as well as watch the video, he's trying to escape his old self throughout the entire video. I mean, he even finds, he lands in a mansion and he sees himself, the old versions of himself that he continues to try to escape from. But as he's looking for hope, he continues to run into his old self. And by the end of this video, it seems that he accepts who he was and that he wouldn't be the person he is today if it wasn't for his old self. So what do I think about the video? I think that the concept is excellent. I will say I don't know how long he can keep this up, because I believe that the concept is excellent. And if I had to guess what the entire project is going to be about, obviously it dons the name of Hope, but if the project is anything, follows the single at all, I believe that the entire project is going to be him basically going through another therapy session, right? He's going to be going back and forth with his old self, ultimately to find out that it's not about escaping his old self, more or less becoming one with his old self and realizing that through it all, there in fact is hope, right? He can be what people said that he couldn't be, and he doesn't have to get rid of his old self totally. All he has to do is just understand that without that person, he wouldn't have been able to find this new version of himself. So what do I think about this NF change? I believe that this is a very good thing. I mean, you've had several different people, I included, that says that his music is dark, and that says that his music is a bit depressing, and it says that his music doesn't offer much outside of that, right? And his fans love it. And that's okay. When you know your core, when you know your base, you stick to what works. So it's not a bad thing in that sense. But oftentimes what happens when artists make drastic changes like this, the fan base isn't typically happy. Now, there were over 50,000 people watching this video, at the time that it dropped, and I didn't see many negative comments. But we're going to let it breathe for a second, and we're going to see what winds up happening, because the thing that drew fans to NF was the fact that he was very relatable. The fact that exactly what they are going through currently, he was speaking about. However, it seems that he may be kind of going back to his quote unquote roots. He's speaking about faith. He's speaking about believing in yourself. And he's speaking about finding hope. And I believe that this time away from music and this time with his family has made him realize certain things, and he will probably be correcting those things as he speaks to his fans through this project. This could do one of two things. I've seen it happen with artists all the time. Artists who rap gang gang all of a sudden turn conscious. Doesn't always have the best reception. Artists who were talking about money, sex, and drugs and then turn to talk about life, the reception isn't always the greatest. I've seen artists who promote a single lifestyle, and the second that they get married, their fans turn on them. And they have to a lot of times keep that image up in order to retain the fans. Will NF have this problem? I believe it remains to be seen. I believe that a lot of his fans are looking for hope, no pun intended, are looking for a way to cope with what they're dealing with, are looking for the opportunity or the belief to change. I also believe that there is a section of his fans who like listening to NF speak to what's currently going on. There's a sector of NF fans who love when they are going through whatever it is that they are going through. They go in their room, they shut their door, and they put on NF, and it makes them feel better because of the mood that they are in, right? So I believe we need to let this breathe, and we'll see the way that the fans react. We've always said that NF has a very cult-like following. NF has an army. Again, I said 50,000 fans by the time that this video ended. There were 50,000 people watching this video. So we'll see. You'll see a lot of people having reactions and saying that this is the greatest thing ever. And of course, but we'll see. There are already people upset about him kind of changing the style of his merch. They hated the way the new merch looked, and they missed the simplicity of it all. So if they can get upset about that, I'm sure that we'll see some people that isn't up for NF, quote unquote, finding hope. What did I think about the video? I thought it was fire. I thought it was fire, especially the part at the end when he was rapping, and he was rapping from both perspectives. He went one way and it was the new clean NF, and then it was like the dark NF was still trying to take over. You know, kind of like Spider-Man and Venom, right? Spider-Man tries to reject Venom, and then he ultimately understands that Venom gets things done that Spider-Man couldn't. That Venom, while is everything that he hates, is exactly what he needs. So I believe that through this music video and through the project of hope, that this is exactly what it's going to be. NF is going to continue to battle against himself and ultimately understand that Spider-Man needs Venom to do what needs to be done, even though he really enjoys and much rather be Spider-Man. Why don't you all let me know what you all think? What did you all think of the video? What do you all think that this album is going to be about? Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, put it in the comments, share this video, and it's on.